Okay, welcome back, baseball fans. It's a little bit early this morning, so my voice, I'm going to keep it down here. But I wanted to get this out this morning about the runners advancing on the hit versus runners advancing on the throw, and the possibility for a cutoff play. So back on our game here, we have the 75 Reds and the 1929 Cubs. Look at the same situation. We have Rogers Hornsby at first. We have Hack Wilson at the plate. So, looking at play result 10, which is a single to center, 53, star 63, center field, shortstop, second base, third base. So what does this all mean? So it's a single to center. With no outs or one out, the hit value is going to be 53. With 2 outs, the hit value is going to be 63. So if you're going to make the throw, so if Hornsby is going to try to take the extra base, that play is going to go from center field to third base. Now, what does this number in parentheses mean? So when in baseball, if an outfielder is attempting to throw a runner out at a base, the batter or any trailing runners have an opportunity to try to take an extra base themselves. So this 6-4 would be during the decision process. If you decide to throw to third base, try to get Hornsby, then you have an option also of cutting it off and trying to get Hack Wilson if he's attempting to take second on a throw. So let's take a look at that, how that works. So let's say Wilson gets the hit. Hornsby tries for third. So let's look at how that would work out. So let's say there's 2 outs. So the hit value will be 63. So looking at remember our formula, hit value minus outfielder's arm plus speed equals advance. So the hit value is 63. Center fielder's arm is Cesar Geronimo. He's a 39. So 63 minus 39 is 24. And then we add Hornsby's speed, which is a 9. So Wilson goes to first. So now Hornsby, 24 plus 9 is 33. Now let's take off Nolan as a 2, so it makes it 32. Let's look at the chart here. So 32, if you remember, is 62 or less. Okay, so it's 32 chance out of 36. Hornsby's going to be safe at third if you make that throw. Now, if you were so inclined, you could look at this third line. What this third line here is if he makes that throw to third base, you could decide to send Hack Wilson to second. So Hack Wilson may try to grab second base on that throw to third. So that play is going from center field to third base, and that is a very unlikely he's going to get that out. But if he makes that throw, Hack Wilson, so let's say he goes to third, Hack Wilson can try to take second base on the throw. So you see how it's different than getting it on a hit. So the Master Game is a series of decisions. So let's run through that again. So Hornsby's at first. Get these guys out here. Okay, Hornsby's at first. Wilson's at the plate. So first decision is made by the offensive team. Do they want to make take the extra base on the hit? So the answer is yes. Then the decision goes to the defensive team. Do you want to even try to throw that runner out or leave him at second base, for example? So if you decide to not throw for the runner taking the extra base, I should say, if you decide to not take the extra base, the play is over. So you just advance 1 base on a single, 2 bases on a double. So it's a decision. Now, so let's say if you do try to take the extra base, the defense then decides if they want to throw. If they do make the throw, then the decision goes back to the offensive team. Do you want Hack Wilson to try to take the extra base on the throw? And then the decision then goes back to the defensive team, and you could say, if you're making a throw for that runner and I'm taking the extra base, I could try to cut off that throw and retire Wilson, trying to take the base at second. And in that case, Hornsby's automatically safe at third. Then the play is going to go to Wilson at second. And that's what that numbers in parentheses are. Now, what are the chances of him doing that? So what you do is you take that 2. So remember, for Hornsby, his original hit value was, or hit chance value was 32. So he had to roll 62 or less. So what you do is you take this number in line 3 and add it to the runner's speed who's trying to advance on the throw. So in this case, Hack Wilson's a speed of 12. So that would make it a 14. So then you take that 14 and you go to the second line up here. So then Hack Wilson, if I decide to advance on a throw, I would have a 14 chance out of 36. I'd have to roll 32 or less after that play. So whether Hornsby's out or safe, I could try to take that base, and I would have a chance of 14 or less. Now let's pump this up. Let's just say his hit value was 30, or his chance value was 33. And you have to roll 63 or less. So see how like this jumps from 2 to 18? So if you have a single digit here, it's very unlikely that you could take that extra base. But if this starts jumping up to the double digits, very good chance you can take the extra base. So you could see this 18 plus Wilson's speed of 12 gives him 30 chances now out of 36 to take the extra base. And that's where the cutoff probability comes in. So normally, if he was back on this 2 plus his 12 is 14, very unlikely he would get it. But if it goes up to this 18, so he has 30 chances of taking it, then it's likely he probably would try to take that extra base. And that's when the cutoff play comes in. Now, how the cutoff play is resolved is you take this 30 that he would have and you subtract 15. So you cut it down to 15. Now the penalty, you can see his chances are a lot better of getting out at that point, because now he would have to roll 33 or less to be safe versus 63 or less. But the downside for the offense then is Hornsby's automatically going to be safe no matter what on that play. So you've given up on Hornsby. Now the throw is going to go from the center fielder to the shortstop, who's going to fire it over to second base, trying to get Wilson. So you could see in this particular situation, like if he gets into this double digits, there's a good chance he could try to get that extra base on the throw. But again, if it's a single digits down here in line 3, it's very unlikely. So you could see in that first one, 2 plus 12 is 15, 14. So I would have 14 chances to get that extra base. But if I decide to cut that off, that would go down to 1. And so he would have hardly no chance at all if we do the cutoff. So like I said, if this is single digits here in line 3, very unlikely you want to try to advance on the throw. So sorry for the low voice here, just because I'm trying to get this in while everybody's sleeping. But hope everybody has a good Sunday, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.